What's up, Crypto Crew, and welcome back. Or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Might, actively escaping the matrix, scoping out the crypto ocean. So if you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
Into the boat!
Crypto Crew, just because we're on the brink of seeing the ignition of the 2024-2025 bull run doesn't mean we should panic if the price doesn't move up today or tomorrow. Keep in mind, Kaspa has been steadily moving in an upward trend since its inception of November 2021, which was the start of the bear market. And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope. If you're a Kaspa investor, congrats, keep holding, and when in doubt, zoom out. Because Kaspa has been bullish in a bear market, and Kaspa is about to enter its first bull run. And also, we will see Kaspa enter this bull run with more than just community hype. Now, Kaspa Kii just concluded its first Kaspa in Enterprise event, and there's so much to unpack, but today we'll start with Kaspa Kii chairman Paul van Son, who has been active for more than 40 years in supervisory boards, executive boards, and in operations management positions in the international energy business. In this field of expertise, Van Son was branded a business pioneer, innovator, and networker with general management and governance experience. That's the type of expertise and experience Paul van Son will bring to many industries together with Kaspa Kii.
When I was approached by Rory, I know him already for quite some years because he is also a supporter of what we do in this DII, in this desert environment. He came a couple of months ago to me and said, we want to see if with Kaspa we can do something similar like what you did 15 years ago, to look like there is a new technology, a new approach to offer this to the industry and to see how the industry can take it, how we can create a market for this. And I felt very honored by that and said immediately yes. And after this yes, you start thinking like, oh geez, what did I do? And now I'm standing here in front of you. I had my first real experience with blockchain technology was with Bitcoin in 2013 with a friend of mine gave me a physical Bitcoin. It was minted. In those days there were, and some of you may remember that in the first Bitcoin, some of them were really minted. So you can have a coin. And they gave it to me, and it was at that moment about 100 euros. And he said, Paul, listen, this will get a very high value. And I always kept it. My wife, when it went over 1,000, my wife says, sell this immediately. I said, oh, wow, why should I do that? And for me, it's not about money. And I think for most of you, for professionals, it is about learning and getting exposed. It draws you into a new world. If you really look at Kaspa, is a very, very strong concept because it builds on what already is a very strong concept, Bitcoin. And it is an improvement of that. So that brings you to the question, actually, what is blockchain at all? We have all kinds of information handling, information structures, and software around it and everything. And this blockchain is a robust alternative by enhancing security, transparency, efficiency, and last but not least, that is very, very crucial, very important point, trust. The Bitcoin principle offers, if you do this right, like with proof of work, 100% trust. The industry, if they start using this Kaspa, will want to see this security, enhanced transparency to efficiency and trust and lower costs and no intermediaries. If you can show that this happens, they will take it. Very simple. They're very rational. If you can prove that, first of all, it is an improvement of this Bitcoin or this blockchain as such, and also if you can prove that it really is an upgrade of all information handling mechanisms, then the industry will embrace this. And I'm quite sure that this is going to happen. A lot happened until you get to the famous 2009 with the launch of Bitcoin. And then a couple of years, like 2018 or something, they started to think about this block deck or a ghost deck approach. And then we go to Kaspa, where we are here today. And Kaspa, of course, will not be the end of the whole future. There will be developments, of course. But this may be today also, and to expose the industry with this technology may be a paradigm shift, a very important time. And we may even witness this as a historic time. It's not really integrated in industrial processes. That may happen with Kaspa. Then if you see the applications of Kaspa, that can be in different industries, different sectors, like the financial sector, very famous, the supply chain management, smart contracts, gaming and non-fungible tokens, NFTs, healthcare, voting systems, decentralized autonomous organization, DAO. You heard a lot of speaking about that. Energy trading, and I'm also exposed to that from my trading background. Insurance, intellectual property, and copyright protection. So that gives you a flavor, like the areas in which cryptos are being used a little bit, and where we expect that if you come with improved concepts, security, scalability, energy use, and so on, that this will go faster and will take over actually from traditional information processing mechanisms. What we see, I also said, that we will revolutionize the industry in the sense of faster, cheaper, more secure, and scalable in industrial processes. Like I mentioned the whole list of the different sectors. 25 years ago, I founded EFET, the European Federation of Energy Traders. And it was also something similar. It was a time that there was no open market for energy trading. And we want to make use of these kind of processes to get the industry excited for this. In the energy sector, we have shown that we can make this. We can introduce renewable energy, which was very expensive at the beginning, where everyone said it will never happen. We have enough oil and gas, and we don't need all this crap with windmills and solar panels. What a nonsense. Until today, where solar energy is the cheapest way of producing electricity. In Dubai, it's 1 or 2 cents per kilowatt hour. And also wind today is very, very cheap in other sources. So we will do the same with Kaspa, actually, to make this cheaper and cheaper, more effective, show all the applications that it works. And many people will claim first, that will never happen, this is crazy, this old guy, how old is he, 71? It's a crazy guy. But it will happen. Okay? Kaspa, KII is only a way to change a market. We are a market enabler, so to say. There is a non-existing market today. The industry has not yet heard about Kaspa. But we will enable this Kaspa to integrate, to offer these solutions in the industry. So what we want is actually to become the default solution in the industry, Kaspa. You could say that's our dream today. We want to say our dream in 2024 is coming true. And you have probably heard about the blockchain trilemma: scalability, security, and decentralization. It's normally with technology, it's difficult to combine this. If you are very decentralized, it's very difficult to be secure. Or if you want to be very secure, it's very difficult to scale, and so on. And this Kaspa is able to combine scalability with security and decentralization. Also lower energy use. And because of lower energy use, it's a contribution to emission reduction. But the mining of Kaspa, for instance, can be based completely on renewable energy. But energy is more than only that, it's also the security factor. It secures that everything will be done in the right way. Through the concept of proof of work, the concept of using this energy, you can prove that this whole chain is secure. And you need energy for that. So energy will be a basic part. And Rory will talk a lot about this energy, because this will all be the key to tokenization and to capture a whole market of like a gigawatt coin, something like that. Actually, by the way, this idea of this gigawatt coin that Rory is coming up was already an idea that was discussed 20 years ago in EFET, the European Federation of Energy Traders. As a trader said, listen, we trade across Europe, for instance, from country to country, and we have to pay through banks. and convert money in those days. And there's a lot of cost related to this. And sometimes it even creates problems like delay time, but also even errors, failures in the system. And they said, why don't all the traders create some kind of common basis like a coin? If we would have had the Kaspa 20 years ago, for sure we would have taken this Kaspa. Kaspa is also taking a role in industry transformation. So from the industry that we have until today, with all this information and a lot of costs, to a new, more clean and lean and sophisticated industry. And it is accessible in principle to all industries. This is not something only for the energy sector or the financial sector. This is in principle for all industrial sector. And that makes it very, very interesting. So I think with this, I come also a little bit on the sustainability issue. We want to collect all carbon credits in the world from the bottom up, small amounts, not the big companies. So small enterprises, small producers of carbon credits to collect this and then internationally find users, buyers. And then we said this would be an ideal thing for testing this out with Kaspa. New ideas, new technology can make the change much faster. This Kaspa industrial initiative will take these kinds of first pilots as examples to test it out. And if this works, then we want to set up a whole chain of industry applications. So we want to connect to the industry and set up pilot projects and work together with the developers and everyone. And we will want to build more or less a sort of ecosystem of the developers and the industry and all kind of professionals around this. So it is, at the end of the day, this KII is a matter of cooperation, partnership, connecting people, connecting companies, connecting countries, connecting continents. This whole thing, integrating this Kaspa into the industry, should be done in a compliant way. So it's very important to have the link to regulators, to avoid all kind of regulatory fuss, what we have seen with other examples in the market. I would make a call of action, actually, to all of us. If we like this idea of Kaspa, we like the idea to bring Kaspa into the field, into the industry, then let's go for it and really fight for it. And if people come and tell you this will not happen or it is impossible, then you know, or we should know, especially after the speeches that we will hear, it is possible and we are going to make it happen.
More to come from Kaspa, even from the other partners next to Kaspa Kii. This bull run Kaspa will unfold so many developments from so many different angles. It's just a matter of time and adoption, crypto crew. And if you have a hard time working patience in this calm before the crypto storm, remember what the word of God says in the book of Romans. And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope. For now, I advise you to patiently wait, or if you have some dry powder, invest in more Kaspa while the price is still under 20 cents.
No dough, no show.
Fix your mind before you get to the grind. And with that said, let's continue to escape the matrix. Let's continue to be on the lookout for the next big thing here on the crypto ocean. Growing grace, and let's make some crypto waves. Say I.